who I am. I give motherfuckers fair warning, just like how they say everything in the motherfucking world has to be told to us because it's the law. Warning when you fucking with me. And that's only because I don't never want a motherfucker to be able to say, damn, I ain't know you had that flow about you. That's how thorough I am. I let you know my fucked up ways. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of motherfuckers may not never come on here and tell y'all when they wrong, but I'm one that's gonna tell you when I'm motherfucking wrong, right? Y'all always hear me talk about me in certain positions and in certain places in my life because that is my life. I'm never gonna fabricate or hide who the fuck I am to please nobody. That's just not who I am. Yes, a lot of the times I get from a lot of people, God damn girl, you just too blunt. You don't mind telling people how you feel, or you don't mind telling people certain errors that you created in your life. And my response to that is, I'ma never be ashamed of any decision I have ever made in my life. Either you gonna fuck with me or you ain't. One of the two. Either we gonna win over here, motherfucker, or we gonna lose. I feel like that's the problem with the world. If more people voiced just who the fuck they are, the world would also be a greater motherfucking place. But instead, we hide behind the image of who the fuck everybody want us to be versus who the fuck we really are for real. And me personally, I'm not hiding behind the image of who I'm supposed to be for no motherfucking body. And that's never gonna happen. Yes, I walk around this motherfucker and I allow certain things to happen to me without voicing my opinions to them. But it still don't mean, it doesn't mean I'm any different from you. What that means is I'm human. I know who the fuck I am and I'm not changing. That's all that means. But because I keep it so real, motherfuckers be around me and really don't want to stop hanging around me or coming around me because I keep that shit 100 with you. You know, you got it bad when you live in a house with people and you can't even be 100% yourself. Y'all want to know one of the reasons why I'm single? I'm single because I have dealt with every type of man it is to deal with. Let's air it all out today because a motherfucker took me there. So let's air it out. I've dealt with every type of man there is to deal with. Am I proud of that shit? Fuck no. I've dealt with married men. I've dealt with men who've been in a relationship 8+ years. I've been with men who have been in a relationship 3+ years. No, I'm not proud of no decision I have ever made in my life. Which is why I can come on here and be transparent with y'all about this shit. Because no decision when it come down to being with somebody else made me feel great about myself. At one point in time, it did. Because I was a woman who didn't know self-worth. I was a woman who didn't understand what love was. I was a woman who didn't value myself. So I didn't give a fuck about ruining nobody else because my life was already fucked up. So only thing that made me feel good was being able to ruin other people. And by ruining other people, what I mean by that is, let's have a raw conversation, raw as fuck. And this, y'all gonna see me in the rawest form because y'all ain't never seen me in this form. And when I mean by ruining other people, I wrote 2 books on this shit. What I mean by that is this. I've lacked love growing up because I never knew what that shit was before. Never understood what it was. All I know is that I wanted the motherfucking attention and I wasn't getting it. Let me tell you something. I was a woman who enjoyed being able to make a man lust over me. You know why? Because I knew how to play here when it came down to a man. I knew how to play on a man mental. Everything that they lacked at home, I knew how to provide. So I say that to say, when I make videos for y'all, I don't come on here to tell y'all certain things because I just want to hear myself talk. No, I'm telling you these things because I've experienced it. I've been that motherfucking listening ear that the next woman man needed me to be. So I enjoy being able to make a man lust over me because you know why? I knew what I gave, he couldn't get nowhere else. Yes, I have the motherfucking touch and it's big energy and I stand on it. Still yet to this day. But you know what? I no longer live that lifestyle. I traded that lifestyle so I could become the greater version of myself. I paid for enough of my karma. I've done all of those things. But when you're a woman and you in this world and you lost and you really don't know your worth, you make decisions that sometimes cost you in the end. Because now I'm a woman that's in this world that almost seems to be impossible to be loved correctly. And sometimes I often wonder, is it because of my past decisions? And no, I don't want to cry because I just put myself together for my interview. But I ask, is it because of my past that created me to be this way? And it's sad when you from a place and you can't even be yourself. I had to move 14 motherfucking hours away from where I'm from just to feel normal. Just to feel normal. So I say that to say, sometimes you never know what people battle. And I feel like I'm a great motherfucking person. And if the love is not there, it gotta be here. It gotta come from somewhere. You know how many motherfuckers that dislike me in my city? I created a whole motherfucking YouTube channel and nobody I know really follow me. Most of the people who subscribe to my channel are people that don't even fucking know me. Am I thankful for those people? Absolutely correct. Do I promote my channel how I'm supposed to? No, because I'm one person who truly believes that with divine timing, God is going to give me all of the people that I need. Because one thing I don't do, I learn to stay in my own lane. I don't fuck with nobody. Don't come fucking with me. If we on a peaceful tip, let that shit be that. If you feeling some type of way, baby, you cannot fuck with me. You cannot call, not text, and I'm not going to be bothered at all. I can promise you that, because I've learned to accept that I am alone and that I do have to get through certain battles on my own. And a man is the furthest thing from my motherfucking mind right now at this point in my life. I don't give three fucks. But when you always hit me up in your feelings with mixed emotions, 1 week you on and 1 week you off, that shit pisses me off. Leave me alone. Because what's going to happen next is I'm about to start exposing your motherfucking ass. And then when I expose you, you're going to hate me. I'm not the one to fuck with. I'm really not it. And I don't think he understand that. Like, if we peaceful, let us be peaceful. Punch your way, nigga. I ain't stopping you from talking to me. I lay in this motherfucker 90% of the time and don't even touch a phone to talk to a motherfucker. Because that's really how unbothered I am. My mind is on becoming my greatest self. Fuck a nigga. All of that shit gonna come. I am not worried about a man. But it's the fact that it's so many people out here in relationships that's miserable that they don't even want to be in. And when you ask a motherfucker, why are you still in this relationship? They don't even have the answers. Sit down and talk to y'all mate. Ask y'all mate goals and what the fuck is we doing. Make sure you got a clear understanding. If you sleeping with a motherfucker every day, you make sure you sit down and you got a clear understanding as to what y'all doing. Because a lot of people don't know they role. A lot of people don't even know what they got going on in their relationship. All they know is I'm here and this is what it is. See, I've accepted who the fuck I am. And who I am is a woman who has been broken. I'm a woman who's been broken. I'm a woman who have gave my all and been taken for granted numerous of times over and 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 over again. It's just life. We all gonna battle different shit in our life. Everybody done played the fool. Everybody done been the victim. Everybody done motherfucking did the damage. Yes, I've created a lot of motherfucking damage to a lot of motherfucking people. But one thing I can't do is take it back. But what I can do is apologize for doing whatever damage that I've done. And what a lot of people don't understand is I'm so motherfucking numb to where nothing fucks with me anymore. Nothing really bothers me. That's why I'm so content with being in my own motherfucking bubble. And I ask that people just respect that. Respect me for the woman that I am today. Because the woman I was in the past, I enjoyed being able to rip a motherfucker heart clean out his chest. That's the woman I used to be. The woman I used to be was a woman that didn't give a fuck about a bitch saying nothing to me that was fucked up. Because guess what? I gave you every reason to do so after the fact. Because don't never tell me what the fuck I can and cannot do. Because guess what? I always prove to you that guess what? I win. Ain't shit gonna change. I just learned to do shit different. You know how many challenges I faced where a motherfucker told me, I bet they won't. Or I bet you can't do this. Or a bitch and I won every time. Don't make me pull receipts. Because I have to go digging, but I can get them. But I say that to say, I'm the most sweetest, humble, lovable person you're going to ever meet. I stay in my own lane. I understand what pain is. I learn to hold my tongue when it come down to certain situations. Because, baby, let me tell you something. I've been through so much and I've seen so much that I'm almost afraid to motherfucking speak how I feel today. And that's only because I've known that tongue is one powerful tool. But understand one thing. See, it's easy for me to say I'm done with a situation and walk away from it. But the average motherfucker that get intertwined with me, it's hard for you to walk away from me. It's hard. Because, see, what a lot of people don't realize, I'm one of them people, I study people. Giving y'all free game. I study people. I analyze every motherfucking thing. And I listen. If people listen, the world would be greater. If half of the women listen to the needs that they men have, then y'all relationships will be a whole lot greater. If a lot of men listen to what really hurt their women, y'all relationships will be a whole lot more greater too. But that's the problem with people. People don't listen. No, I don't need nobody reminding me of what I've done. I know what I've done. I'm here to correct what I've done. I can't fix it all. But I gotta start somewhere. Do y'all know the battles that I face daily sitting up in this motherfucker? It's almost like looking at myself in a motherfucking mirror, because now I don't have a choice but to face whatever the fuck it is I thought I was running from. Hey, hello. You know how many people I have hurt? I don't want to hurt nobody no more. I'm not hurt. And somehow I'm still trying to figure out how can I ask for forgiveness from some of those people. I know I can pray about it and ask God to forgive me and to heal their hearts when it comes down to me. But I'm not as fucked up as people think I am. But what I will say respectfully, I don't want to involve negativity into my life anymore. And if it calls for me to walk away from everything and everybody, I'm going to do just that. Because negativity no longer live here. So the fact that I gave it this much energy today showed me that it still bothered me, which means, y'all, it's error. I'm working on myself. But I'm not coming out of body for a soul no more. And I ask that people just let me go through whatever it is. I got to go through peaceful. I'm tired of trying to prove who the fuck I am. I've done that 1,000,000 times. I'm tired of trying to feel like I got to protect myself against everybody. I don't want to be hurt. I just want to be free. Let me be free. Y'all, I'm fucking up my lashes and I don't want to do that. You know, and it's crazy how so many people feed off of drama. Anything positive, people don't want to listen to that. But if it's negative, baby, They tuned the fuck in. But I just want to be peaceful. The person I used to be no longer live here. She no longer live here. And although people test my gangster every day and make me want to go back to the old me, it's a struggle. Change is hard. For every person that crossed me, I had a solution. But I stopped having solutions to motherfuckers that crossed me and just let you walk away. I used to ruin every motherfucker that crossed me. And they knew it. And if they didn't know, they was going to soon find out. But I no longer get excited to ruin your livelihood because you crossed me in a fucked up way. It don't do nothing for me because I lose in the end. Because I did an evil with an evil. Nah, I don't want to be her no more. Respectfully move around. But it's so hard to stay on the straight path when people just keep testing you. Leave me alone before I turn this motherfucker up. And when I turn it up, you ain't gonna like me. When I turn it up, you ain't gonna like me. And it ain't gonna be pretty for you, because I'm okay. I don't get shit out of watching the next motherfucker hurt no more. I used to, because I was so fucked up mentally, y'all. I ripped everything apart. I don't want to rip nothing apart for nobody. No, baby, that's your livelihood. If you living in it, baby, you like it, I motherfucker love it. You hear me? Ooh, I thank God for change. I thank God for giving me the energy to still be able to press forward in my trying times. But I ask respectfully, don't fuck with me, because I ain't the one. Respectfully. Move your ass around. And that's for anybody. Not just conversations that I have with certain people. Don't ask me for my motherfucking advice if you ain't gonna listen. If you just want a motherfucker to listen to you lie, just say that. So I can let you know up front that I ain't the one to listen. But y'all, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you can be notified every time I drop a video. I'm sorry I had to come to y'all with this type of energy today. But I feel like it has to be told, because a lot of motherfuckers just be this perfect livelihood, and they're not perfect by far. Nobody is. This camera allows you to be somebody that you're not. And I want y'all to see me in my rarest form. And this how the fuck I'm feeling today. Getting ready for an interview, and this is how I feel today. Now let me go back to being nice and sweet, because that's just who the fuck I really is, for real. Back in my little bubble. Y'all have a good day. Peace.